Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well. I've got my morning espresso. Let's get into some crazy price predictions that I've just read last night in relation to Bitcoin. Also, what I plan to do with my crypto profits in the future, because I think everyone should start thinking about this and planning for the future. Let's get into it. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. The community is growing so fast and I love talking with everyone in the comments and the community tab. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Turn on that little bell notification as well, because I love doing these videos on a regular basis, as you can see right here, documenting my journey with investing, be through cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along on this incredible journey. Little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. You need to do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. It can be extremely risky and volatile, especially with cryptos. Jump on all the websites like I've recommended in every single one of these videos, guys. Get confident before jumping into this stuff. And also, my golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. Yes, we don't like to lose, but you have to set a limit for yourself, because in cryptos especially, bang, your money could be gone like that. All right, so please be careful. Don't take what I say as financial advice. All right, now the formalities are out of the way, and I just want to say that I found an unbelievable price prediction for Bitcoin, and I'm going to talk about it because it can happen, and it's so outlandish. I just did a double take, and I came across it on Medium, my favorite app to read about crypto projects and investing in general. It's a great app, by the way. But the price predictions that I saw for Bitcoin are ridiculously so outlandish. I couldn't believe what I was reading, basically. But I'll show you this. So check this out. This is by Lucas Weisflecker. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing your last name wrong, man. So Bitcoin forecast to be one of the world's largest asset managers. So this is by one of the world's largest asset managers. Sees Bitcoin at $1 billion. Look at all those zeros right there. I couldn't believe what I was reading. I had to do a double take, and then I kept reading, and it started to make sense. And it's a very in-depth article, but I'm not going to get into this Medium article because it goes on forever. But basically it says, that's right, you read it correctly. We are not talking about a Bitcoin forecast of $1 million, but $1 billion per Bitcoin. That is crazy, man. This forecast comes from one of the largest asset managers in the world, leaving even hardened BTC bulls open mouth. But let's start at the beginning and take a look at where this Bitcoin price forecast originated. Guys, this is crazy stuff here, and it's an incredible article, and you should read it and have a look. I'll put the link below in the description, guys, but then I had to Google it because I just couldn't believe what I was reading. This is on September 2nd, guys, so last week. It's a very recent, obviously, report here by Fidelity. Now, for those who don't know who Fidelity are, they're a huge investment firm, guys. They are massive. They're just huge, huge, huge. A lot of ETFs, index funds, huge asset managers, guys, really big. So one Bitcoin may be worth $1 billion in 2038. This is in a long time from where we are now. So Fidelity says, this is incredible, guys. So check this out. Jurrien Timmer of Fidelity forecasts Bitcoin to reach $1 billion 2 decades from now, shortly after an earlier $100 million price prediction for 2035. So we're not talking about in the next 12 months. This is in 2035. Obviously, there's going to be a substantial amount of Bitcoin that people are holding, and obviously the supply is going to be going dramatically down because of the adoption of cryptocurrencies, financial institutions, etc. So have a read of this. So one Bitcoin may be equivalent to $1 billion by 2038, according to Jurrien Timmer, Director of Global Macro at Fidelity. Timmer backed up his assertion with the 4-hour BTC USD chart that combined the stock to flow model with his demand model. In Timmer's words, Metcalfe's law holds that as the number of its users grows linearly, a network's value or inference, the Bitcoin price grows geometrically. So this is incredible stuff, guys. The implication is that the utility value of Bitcoin will outgrow its operational network, which I believe it will too, because global adoption, we are so early in this, guys. The operational network encompasses buyers, sellers, exchanges, and ATMs. In addition, it also includes participating retailers both directly and indirectly, and some leading organizations such as the Dallas Mavericks and AT&T, who I'm invested in as well, guys, as a shareholder. So rounding out this network are a few insurers, several banks, and a multitude of small businesses. Timmer's own demand model grows very slowly in proportion to the stock and flow combination supply model. The Assets Management Director's demand model predicts that BTC will reach $1 million by 2030. That is going to be life-changing for a lot of people, even if you're holding a small amount of BTC, right? On the other hand, the stock and flow combination model forecasts the price between $1 million and $10 million by 2030. Jurrien Timmer's demand model seems to historically represent the floor or the bottom of the price. The stock to flow model appears to be better fit for the peak. However, the gap between both models widens significantly after 2030. One of the suggested reasons for the widened gap after 2030 is the change in value of the dollar. It should be noted, however, that this reasoning is not set in stone. So BTC, Bitcoin, could hit $1 billion because of changes in the dollar value. So Timmer stated that the value of the dollar changes in relation to other assets, which is true. He further pointed out that $1 invested in the stocks in the 18th century would be worth about $4 billion of today's money. And I believe in that Medium article it said that had you invested $1 basically in 1700, that dollar would be now worth $4 billion, which is mind-blowing when you see the chart. So going by this assumption, $1 million today could be worth $1 billion in 20 years' time, which I believe as well. That is true. So basically, your investment compounds so much, and the dollar becomes obviously becomes a lot more valuable over a long period of time, 20 years, guys. Changes in the dollar's value, especially depreciation over several decades, rendered the same amount with less purchasing power. This is why huge sums back then appear less by today's standards. For instance, $1 million could purchase a lot of significant things a few decades ago. To put this in perspective, reasonably higher-end houses in the US cost between $20,000 and $50,000. The same $1 million may not suffice for the same class of houses today, which is true. And you think about this, right? I remember my parents and family and friends, they purchased houses, especially in Australia. You could buy a beautiful house in an incredible area for $10,000 to $12,000. Now those houses are worth $1.2 to $2 million. It's incredible to see what the purchasing power over time and the value goes up, especially with real estate, goes up over time. Just money, it's incredible. So there is an increasing number of billionaires across the globe today. Some observers even believe that we may see the first trillionaire. I think Elon Musk is well and truly there in this lifetime. The same applies to organizations, with several companies now passing $1 trillion market cap valuation, which is unbelievable. Fidelity had previously pegged BTC to hit $100 million by 2035 using the stock and flow model. Jurrien Timmer also made those predictions back then. As untested and uncertain Timmer's predictions are, he is not the only one with such lofty forecasts. Deutsche Bank also forecasts that Bitcoin will dominate by 2030. These are mind-blowing numbers. In so many years ahead, 20 to 30 years, who knows what's going to happen, guys, but I believe that Bitcoin will be seriously one incredible asset, valued so high because obviously the supply is depreciated. There's not much going around. Obviously it's going to be mined less and less because it's going to become so difficult, and obviously that 21 million Bitcoin is going to be out there, and obviously once this hits that cap at 21 million, what's going to happen to the price of Bitcoin? It's going to go skyrocketing, as these guys predict. These guys are seriously smart people. Fidelity are a huge company. Deutsche Bank, these are all the banks that are predicting cryptocurrencies are going to go up in value, especially Bitcoin. So think about that for a moment. Now, obviously, one thing I wanted to point out in regards to cryptocurrency and investing is what I personally plan on doing with my investments. If they go up in value, which I'm sure they will, I'm very positive and bullish on this. We are only at the very beginning of the crypto world right now. There's not much adoption around the world. I think it's 2%. And obviously only in Australia, there's only 1 million people investing in cryptocurrencies because everyone just doesn't understand it or they don't know. So obviously what I plan to do with my crypto investments is this. Basically, I will take profits as they go up, obviously 10% or if less, just to keep that coming in, obviously in cash flow. I would choose to obviously invest that money and those profits into real estate, hard assets, apartment blocks, something like around that, and obviously get that passive income from my crypto investments. That's my main goal, is to build generational wealth here, and the only way you can potentially do that is by having passive income from real estate and obviously the stock market. Index funds that provide quarterly or monthly income, that is a major thing that I'm very bullish on as well. Obviously that, and investing in Bitcoin, because who doesn't want to invest in Bitcoin? When you see these kind of price predictions from these huge hedge funds, it's only a matter of time before this does hit that price point. I believe this. It's something that I do believe, and obviously I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that do believe this as well. Bitcoin is an incredible asset. It's a store of wealth. You can preserve your wealth. You know, why not hold this asset for long-term generational wealth? Obviously, if my altcoins go up in price and go crazy like we're all predicting here with like XRP or Cardano or Solana or all these cryptos that I'm invested in, XYO, if any of these go to the moon, guys, I'm going to basically take my profits, I'm going to put them in hard assets. Obviously, real estate is the number one. That just goes up in value over time, like incredibly goes up in value over time, and it's something that obviously every millionaire holds is real estate. So why wouldn't you buy physical assets, hard assets? The other one is obviously getting passive income from dividend stocks or the stock market, because it goes up in price. It has historically for since the stock market began. So that's what I plan on doing with my crypto profits, definitely buying hard assets, investing that for passive income. I would never keep them in banks, all these profits in banks. And I know you need cash for everyday life, but that's where you get your passive income from your hard assets like real estate, etc., etc. So let me know in the comments below what you think you would do with your crypto profits, and obviously would you reinvest them into cryptocurrencies, buy other altcoins, or invest in Bitcoin? That's something I'd do. The three things that I would do: buy hard assets, real estate, invest them into index funds that would pay me for the rest of my life, into obviously dividends, and get that income. Obviously you can reinvest those dividends depending on what your crypto profits are going to be. And the other one obviously is invest in Bitcoin, because I think it's going to go up to these price predictions for sure, and it's going to preserve wealth for sure. And it's just one of these things that nobody's talking about, but to see this price prediction today is mind-blowing. So I just wanted to share that. Other than that, guys, I'm going to have a quick look at the crypto markets here in Australia. This is my CoinSpot account. Please feel free to use the referral link below if you wish to buy in cryptocurrencies. If you're new, there's a referral link below. You can get $10 in Bitcoin. When you see those kind of price predictions, why wouldn't you want Bitcoin, guys? Unbelievable stuff. Anyway, feel free to use it. If not, it's all good. Bitcoin sitting at $65,000 today, which is unbelievable. It's up 5.2%. Ethereum, $4,700. Cardano, $3.36. Great buying opportunity. BNB, $579. Ripple XRP, incredible project. I love this, and I put up that video yesterday in relation to XRP, and somebody commented that in that list of early investors into Ripple XRP, that the Bank of England obviously was invested into Ripple, and somebody commented and said that it's owned by the Rothschilds. And obviously I'm not in England, but I've done my research, and I believe that they are major players in that bank. So you never know. Anyway, so it's just interesting stuff to read. That Solana's $219, Polkadot 53, Doge 33 cents. Keep going down to my other projects here. So we've got VeChain 16 cents, XLM 46 cents, Theta $9, guys. It's pretty much in the green today. It's very positive stuff. Let's have a look at XDC 17 cents, great buying opportunity. And where is Hedera, by the way? I just want to see 64 cents, guys. This has been pumping the last couple of days. Unreal. So that's pretty much it, guys, in terms of my cryptos in Australia, what the prices are doing here. But I just found that fascinating to read that one day Bitcoin could be worth $1 billion in 2038. Let's talk about it. Are you buying Bitcoin? All right. Stay safe, guys. Happy investing. Peace. Bye.